Motherfucker.
Hold on, I hope y'all watching this shit.
First round, real quick.
People that are in those training rooms with him know how good.
Because he just knocked dudes out real quick in the first round.
Yeah, but now we're gonna get a good. I might fuck with this guy. He just, to me,
I
thought he was a con artist,
no,
just based off his look.
They're edge.
Holy shit! What the hell just happened?
What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Tuesday, November 23rd, 2021. Hope everybody got the week started off good yesterday. A lot of people are probably off work or getting ready to be off for the rest of the week for Thanksgiving coming up this Thursday. So if I don't talk to you before then, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. No, we've had some interesting things going on in sports last few days. I mean, I know you had LeBron James getting a fight with getting a little bit of a scuffle with the dude, and he's going to be out tonight's game against the Knicks. That guy, I think, got a couple of games suspension, was all cut on his eye and stuff. You've had Monday Night Football last night. We'll talk a little bit about that. I had that game, ended up being dead wrong on that game, but if you watch the game, I should my pick very easily could have hit if they wouldn't have fell apart. But we'll talk about that here in a minute. We'll talk about some college football tonight. Got some action going on tonight. Tuesday night action's always a fun watch. There's some NBA games we'll talk about. Talk about some NFL. About like every day, we'll just go through, talk about all the games that are going on today. Before we get to that, don't forget we're live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch with Easy Money, a sports betting show. Come join us. We're giving out winners. We're also live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. That show's also live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We talk about all of the different hot topics in sports. Here lately, we've been doing a lot of pro wrestling stuff on there. That's about ready to change a little bit. We're going probably within the next week or two, we'll be starting our GWR Gonzo Wrestling Room Pro Wrestling Podcast. We've been doing a lot of GWR stuff live, and we've done a lot of it at the 1 o'clock hour during the GSR. But we're going to split that back up. That way the people that tune in that are sports fans will still have all your sports stuff. We'll still have the stuff for the wrestling fans as well, because the pro wrestling scene has treated us well. We love covering the pro wrestling scene. We're just going to separate it a little bit, give us a little more options, and a little more time to talk about both. So be on the lookout for when we start that podcast. We've been doing, like I said, we've been doing a lot of the Gonzo Wrestling Room live. We've actually commentated at 4 different pro wrestling shows now. You can find those on our YouTube page. They're broke down into separate matches or the full show. If you're a pro wrestling fan, I recommend go checking it out. We also have about 20 different interviews on our YouTube page from different pro wrestlers. We've interviewed the Highlight Reel. We've had Dutch Boy Platinum, the Ladies Man Mike King. We've had just yesterday, we had AACW champion Damian DeVille. We also yesterday we had HCW champion, the Alpha Athlete Chris Owens joined us yesterday. The Marvelous Mr. Bell had joined us like a week ago. We've had the Manager of the Year, Hollywood House, on here. So, I mean, go check out our YouTube page. Please hit that subscribe button. We'd greatly appreciate it. Also, you can find Easy Money, a sports betting show, and GSR Gonzo Sports Room in podcast form. Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Go check us out. Also, follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. That's where we post all of our show announcements. We post our daily picks from Easy Money, a sports betting show. Go on our social media. All the information about our show you can find on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. You can find me on Facebook at Chris D. Gonzalez or on Twitter at Chris Gonzalez at Gonzalez Sports. But yeah, on them social media pages where you can find out basically about anything you need to know about Gonzo, about the GSR stuff. Check out our YouTube page. I think we're like 4 from having 100 subscribers on there. I would love to get that today. So go hit that YouTube. Go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate that. Check out our merch store, streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports /merch. Got a lot of different stuff on there. You can see some of the t-shirts behind me. Jump on there, get you some GSR, GWR, and Easy Money gear. We'll have some new stuff dropping here real soon. You can find that link in the video description, or it's also going across the bottom of the screen in the ticker. But all right, enough of that. Let's get to talking some sports here. Let's start out with we're going to start out with college football tonight. Start out with the Maction. Maction's always exciting, I should say, not excited. Exciting especially when they go to start having it on Tuesdays and Wednesday nights during the week. First few weeks of the season, they play on Saturday, but when they start doing the Tuesday and Wednesday night MAC games, it's always a fun watch. Never know what kind of game you're going to see. You see some crazy shootouts. I mean, it's always a fun time to watch. Plus, being from and living here in Muncie, Indiana, we have Ball State University, so we're a pretty big part of the Maction on a lot of nights, like we will be tonight. We'll have Ball State's playing tonight at home, so. But, all right, here we go. Speaking of that, first game we have is the Buffalo Bulls at the Ball State Cardinals tonight, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Ball State is 6.5-point favorites at home. They're minus 245 on the money line. The Buffalo Bulls are plus 194 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 59.5. Sorry about that. I had to answer the door real quick. But over-under set at 59.5. Buffalo is 4-7. Ball State is 5-6 on the season. Buffalo has lost their last 3 games. They're 0-5 against the spread. Their last 5 as road underdogs. They average scoring 31 points a game. They allow 31 points a game. Ball State is, like I said, they're 5-6. They've lost 3 of their last 5. They average 24 points per game, and they allow 28 points per game. So neither one of these teams have been real strong real great on kind of either side of the ball. Yeah, I mean, you average 31, but forgiven. But with Ball State, especially like their last 2 or 3 games, there are games that they had chances to win. They've blown them at the end of games. They seem to find a way to shoot themselves in the foot in the second half of games. But I think Ball State's defense is a little bit better than Buffalo. So because of that, I like Ball State tonight at home. Right now, like I said, it's at 6.5. I like Ball State at minus 6.5. I think they can win. They'll win this game by a touchdown, or I'd say touchdown to 10 points. If you like Ball State, I recommend getting them now before this goes up to 7. Because like right now, 7 will win it for you. Then this goes up to 7. 7 is going to be a push. Uh, I like the over the 59.5 though, because I could see this a lot of points being scored in this game. But I think Ball State's going to get this 6th win that they are wanting to get, so they can get bowl eligible and everything. Buffalo already knows there's no. I mean, they can't be bowl eligible, so will they get up for this game? I think they will, but I mean, you never know. That stuff like that can be lingering in the back of your mind, and you're just not sure. But I like Ball State at the -6.5, and I'll lean toward the over the 59.5 in this game. All right, next game we have tonight in the MACtion. You have Western Michigan at Northern Illinois. This game also starts at 7:30 tonight. Western Michigan is 3.5-point favorites on the road. They're -192 on the money line. Northern Illinois they're home dogs. They're going to be at +154 on the money line, and the over/under for this game is at 59.5. Western Michigan have lost 4 of their last 6 games. Their defense has struggled. They're averaging giving up 35 points per game. Northern Illinois has won 7 of their last 8. They're 7-3-1 against the spread this season. I'm kind of surprised that Northern Illinois is home dogs in this game. I think Northern Illinois is going to win this game outright. I just think Northern Illinois offense will score points on the Western Michigan defense, and I think Northern Illinois' defense is going to be able to slow down the Western Michigan offense during this game tonight. I like Northern Illinois at the money line here at the +154 in the money line, and this is a game here that I like. I think I would lean toward the under the 59.5 in this game. All right. That's the college football games for tonight. Tomorrow night, you have Fresno State at San Jose State. We'll talk about that game tomorrow on or excuse me, no, that game ain't tomorrow. Them games are on Thursday. Them games are on Thanksgiving. You have 2 games there on Thanksgiving. You have Fresno State against San Jose State, and you have Ole Miss against Mississippi State. We will talk about them games more tomorrow on the Easy Money, a sports betting show, and we will also talk about them Thursday on Thanksgiving on our live show. Thursday morning, we'll be going over the college football games and the NFL games on Thursday, giving out our picks. So make sure you join us at 11 a.m. Eastern, Thursday, Thanksgiving morning. We will be live. Come join us. We'll be giving out our picks for all the Thanksgiving Day games. Got, 3 NFL games, 3 college football games. Going to have some, I'm sure there's probably some NBA games usually as well. So there'll be a lot of stuff going on. College basketball, you have a lot of tournaments going on this week in it too as well. All right, that's all the college football for tonight. So let's move over. Move over to some NBA. Let's talk some NBA here, as we do have a few games here tonight. All right. Let me get to where I want to be. All right. First game tonight, you have the Miami Heat at the Detroit Pistons. The Heat are 10-point favorites on the road. They're -430 on the money line. The Pistons are +340 on the money line as home dogs. And they're the over-under for this game is set at 206.5. The Heat, the Heat have been playing pretty well, especially now that they're starting to get healthy, getting Butler back in the lineup, Adebayo back in the lineup. Uh, Pistons are not a very good team. They played the Lakers the other night. Was involved in that little bit of a scuffle. I think it was Stewart for them was. I think he got suspended 2 or 3 games over that. I like the Heat in this game. 10 points over in the NBA is quite a few points. I think the Heat will win this game, and I think they're capable of covering. Just me, myself, think 10. I mean, the Pistons, even if when they lose, they are competitive. So I think the Heat will win this game outright, but I'd like the Pistons to cover the +10. And I like the over the 206.5 in this game. All right, next game we have is the Los Angeles Lakers at the New York Knicks. Actually, we'll come back to this game because they just took on FanDuel, put locks up, and don't have this spread or nothing up on it. So we'll come back to this game in a minute when that comes back up. So next game we're going to talk about would be the Denver Nuggets at the Portland Trailblazers. Portland is 6-point favorites at home. They're -260 on the money line. I lean toward the Trailblazers here at the -6, and I lean toward the over the 213.5. All right, Lakers and Knicks. The Knicks are 6-point favorites at home. They're -260 on the money line. The Lakers are +215 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 213.5. LeBron James will not be playing in this game tonight. He'll be serving his 1-game suspension over from the little, I ain't going to call it a brawl, but the little scuffle that he had with Stewart during the Pistons game the other night. He hit Stewart with an elbow, split him open around his eye, and then Stewart went after him. And but no, so so LeBron won't be playing tonight after that scuffle. If you haven't seen the video of that, jump on YouTube. You can find the video of that and kind of form your opinion on it. I mean, I think they should have gave LeBron maybe 2 or 3 games, about the same as they gave Stewart. I'm not going to say LeBron. I mean, I think he meant to hit him with it, but I don't think he meant to cut him. Which I guess that really don't matter. If you hit a guy, you hit a guy, whether he bleeds or not. I mean, it's wrong in the middle of a game like that. But in Stewart's reaction, I think is what got him more. But I really didn't. I don't know. I mean, I didn't think the NBA handled it terrible. Like I said, I'd like to see more, maybe 2 or 3 games for LeBron instead of 1. But other than that, I thought the NBA handled the situation pretty well. But I like the Knicks in this game, though. The Knicks have been playing well. They're going to be at home against the Laker team without LeBron. So, yeah, I like the Knicks here at the -6. Then we have Dallas Mavericks at the Los Angeles Clippers. This will be it. This should be a good game here. You're going to have Luka Doncic and Paul, basically against Paul George, kind of. Clippers are 6.5-point favorites in this game at home. They're -220 on the money line. The Mavericks are +184 on the money line. Over under 210. Kawhi Leonard's still not playing for the Clippers. And I'm not sure when he's going to be back. Paul George has been playing well for the Clippers, though, but I just don't. I mean, both these teams to me lack a little depth. I think Mavericks have a little more depth right now than what the Clippers do. But this is a game I'm probably going to stay away from just because I could see it going either way. I like the over the 210 is what my play on this game would be the over the 210 because both these teams can score some points. So I like the over the 210 in that game. Okay, so you got all right. I think that's all that's all the NBA games for tonight. All right. We got any big? You got quite a few college basketball games going on tonight. I don't get real big into college football till a little bit like more mid season because right now it's just so hard to try to break these games down and pick these games because for one you haven't seen them play. A lot of them are just playing their first few games. Then you have a lot of these bigger colleges playing against smaller colleges, and the bigger college might look good in that game, but how good are they really when they play a little bit better competition? So that's something I usually so like this time of year I don't follow it a whole lot, but I do watch. I watch IU. I'm a big IU fan. I'm hoping they can have a better year this year. They play tonight. I'll probably watch that game. They're big favorites tonight against Jackson State. 22.5 point favorites. That's what I'm saying. In these college basketball games, you got a lot of these games right now that are 20 to 25 point spreads. But you'll find some games like you got Wisconsin at Houston. It's only a 7.5 point spread. Bowling Green and Milwaukee. I mean, you can find there's some games, but all right. Let's move over. Let's talk a little bit of NFL. You got the Thursday night game, you got more than one game Thursday. And Thanksgiving, you get 3 games on Thursday. Like I said, we will be live Thursday morning. We'll actually probably do easy money a little bit earlier on Thursday because the first football game starts at 12:30. So keep a lookout on our social media, and I'll announce probably later today for sure what time we'll be live on Thursday with Easy Money, a sports betting show. We'll probably do it a little bit earlier, like I said, because we have NFL games that start at 12:30. Speaking of that, at 12:30 you have the Chicago Bears at the Detroit Lions. The Lions are 3.5 point underdogs at home. Bears are minus 180 on the money line, being 3.5 point favorites. Excuse me. Over under for this game is at 41.5. I think this is going to be a good game. I think they said that they didn't think it was a broken rib. He's just sore, but is he going to be recovered enough to be able to play on Thursday, or are they going to go with Dalton? Or I think, and the same thing with the Detroit Lions. This is a game you got to watch. Make sure you keep an eye out and see is Goff going to be back, or is it going to be Doyle starting again? Or I think if Goff is back, this is a game that the Lions. I think it's going to be a close game for a couple reasons. One, divisional games, and 2, being on Thanksgiving, national televised game. The Lions don't get a whole. I think that's like one of their first not their first, but it's one of the few times in the season that they're probably televised more nationally like that than just regionally. But so to me, you have to wait and see. I'll look at the injury reports, but I like the Lions at the plus 3.5. I think it's going to be a close game. Then you have the Raiders at the Cowboys. Cowboys are 7.5-point favorites as of right now. This game's at 4:30 on Thanksgiving Day. The over/under for this game is at 50.5 right now. I like the over the 50.5 in this game. I'm not sure about the 7.5 yet. I'd rather, if I could get this at 7, I would definitely be on the Cowboys, but not have to win by 8 makes it a little more. I don't know. I start leaning toward no, because I could see this being a close game, a game that comes down toward the end. And then Thursday night, we have the Buffalo Bills at the New Orleans Saints. The Bills are 4-point favorites on the road. They're minus 205 on the money line, and the over/under for this game is at 46.5. The Saints are plus 172 on the money line. The Bills are coming off a loss where they just got their ass whooped by the Indianapolis Colts. I loved it because I'm a big Colts fan, but but the Saints haven't been looking real great either. The Saints lost their quarterback. They've been using Simeon. The Bills, their defense was supposed to be one of the top-ranked, basically like the top-ranked defense in the league, and they gave up almost 200 yards rushing to Jonathan Taylor, and he had 5 touchdowns. And then the Bills' offense, Allen's been turning the ball over more this last 3 or 4 game stretch. I think Buffalo's going to get back on track here on Thursday night. I think they're going to get a big win on the road. I like the Bills minus 4. And I could see this game being a lower scoring game. I like this as at the under the 46.5. All right, that's all the Thanksgiving games. Another game that is interesting to me that's Sunday afternoon, Titans at Patriots. This should be a good game. The Patriots have been hot, real hot here the last few weeks. The Titans have been up and down, especially since they've lost Derrick Henry. They came out after losing Derrick Henry. Everybody thought it's the end of their season. Well, then they beat the Rams. But then they turned around this week and they lost to the Texans. Or last week, I should say. And then they lost to the Texans. So, I kind of like, as of right now, I'm leaning toward New England in this game. This game I'm going to make sure I keep looking at the injury report and stuff. We'll release our official picks for the Sunday games on Sunday morning. They're up by 9 o'clock a.m. on our social media pages. Thanksgiving Day games, we'll give out our official picks on those. Thanksgiving Day morning on our live Easy Money show. Then you have the Jets at the Texans. Texans are 3-point favorites in this game against the Jets. The Texans are coming off a big win against the Titans. This is a game I'm probably going to stay away from because I could see either team winning this game. Eagles at the Giants. The Giants disappointed me last night because I took the Giants last night at the plus 10. And if you watch that game, they looked like it was going to be a close game the way the game started off. And then Daniel Jones starts throwing interceptions. You get turnover on downs, and the Giants that could have been a close game. The Giants shot themselves in the foot so much that they ended up making it a 20-point game. I like the Eagles here. I know it's a road game. Uh, but the way the Giants have been playing, especially on the offensive side of the ball, compared to what the Eagles have been, the way the Eagles have looked, I think the Eagles. I'd rather get this at 3, so I'm hoping by Sunday it's down to 3. But as of right now, I'm favoring the Eagles. The Bucks at the Colts. This is a game I'm really looking forward to because, like I said, I'm a big Colts fan. Been a Colts fan since I was a little kid and first started watching football. The Colts are 3-point underdogs right now at home against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Colts are coming off a big win against Buffalo where they just blew Buffalo out. I like the Colts, of course, but I mean, so you, like I said, I'm a big Colts fan, but the Colts offense has been playing well. We have Jonathan Taylor's been able to pound the ball. Carson Wentz has played good complementary football. He hasn't been the reason that we lose because of sometimes he'll make some stupid decisions, yes, but for the most part, he's played well this year for the Colts. The Bucks, yeah, they looked pretty good last night against the Giants, but it's hard to tell. Before that, they had lost, 2 in a row? I think that, and coming in off a little bit of a short week, I think the Colts are going to win this game outright. So I like the Colts I'm taking the Colts at the plus 124 on the money line, but I would take them at the plus 3 as well. And I like the over the 51.5. I think this. Falcons at Jags. That could be an interesting game, but them two teams are so inconsistent. You never really know what's going to happen there. All right, we'll break down all them games on Friday's edition of Easy Money, a sports betting show. Except for like the games on Thursday, we'll talk about them a little more tomorrow. Then Thursday morning, we'll break them games down, give our official picks. But all right, let's get to my picks of the day for today. I like Ball State. Hold on. I'm going to take the Ball State Buffalo game, the over, the 59.5. And then I'm going to take Northern Illinois money line against Western Michigan. Okay, that's only 2 college football games tonight. So in college football, I like the over the 59.5 in the Ball State and Buffalo game, and I like Northern Illinois as home dogs on the money line at plus 154. All right, and the NBA tonight, I like the Knicks Lakers game. I like the Knicks -6. I like Miami Heat. Oh no, excuse me, that's not it. I like the Clippers and Mavs over 210. All right. I'm going to take Nuggets in Portland over the 213.5. 213. So we'll make sure I write all these down so I can make sure I make the graphic here right. But all right, recap real quick. My the picks for today: Buffalo and Ball State over 59.5. Northern Illinois money line. Clippers and Mavs over 210. The Knicks -6. Nuggets and Portland over 213.5. All right, before we get out of here, don't forget we're live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Excuse me. We're also live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern, GSR Gonzo Sports Room. That show's live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch as well. You can find both those shows in podcast form on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, most places where you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Also, check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. That's where we post everything about our shows at. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Gonzo Sports Room. We post our daily picks from Easy Money, a sports betting show on there, all the things like
Disney's
that.
Encanto, only in theaters tomorrow. From the studio that brought you.
But don't forget, also, today, 1 p.m. Eastern, we'll be airing a conversation that I had yesterday evening with pro wrestler Chris Chaos. We had a great conversation. Make sure you join us at 1 p.m. today for that. Other than that, hope everybody had a great day. Hope you guys are hitting your bets. We will see you guys hopefully at 1 p.m. here in about an hour and 15 minutes for the airing of the Chris Chaos interview. If not, we will see you guys tomorrow, Wednesday morning on at 11 a.m. for Easy Money, a sports betting show. And again, at 1 p.m. tomorrow, we're going to have big show tomorrow as we have pro wrestler / promoter AACW. Shane Kalser is going to be live with us tomorrow. Looking forward to this conversation. Make sure you join us. Should be a great conversation. But hope everybody has a great day. We will see you guys hopefully here in about a little over an hour for GSR or GWR, I should say, as we air the interview with Chris Chaos. If not, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Hope everybody's getting through this work week. If you're off work, you're enjoying your time off. If we don't get to talk to you before then, happy Thanksgiving. We will see you guys all either later today or tomorrow. Peace.